Yeah, thanks for that, Glenn. First, I'd like to congratulate the Life members, Cole Sylvia, Jade Rivers and Nathan Jones, our fearless leader. It's a great acknowledgement to become a Life member of Footy Club and recognises the contribution you've made. I'd also like to thank and congratulate the Volunteer of the Year, Kay Hargraves, for her contribution as well. And one thing that Glenn did touch on was her ability to make salad rolls for the coaches and the staff pre-game. I'm a little bit jealous though, Kay. When I walk in before every game, I see Josh Marnie's got a little bag there on his own. Paul Roos has got his own little bag. But I'm yet to receive mine. So I have had a little peek in Josh's. He has snakes one week, chocolates the next, and a little bit of extra beetroot on his salad roll. All I want is a little bit of mayo on mine, if that's okay. When I look back at 2015, it's clear to me that it was a year of improvement and progression for our playing list. We played some really important character-building wins. Beating Geelong at Simmons Stadium was an amazing day. Winning against Richmond in the first Anzac Eve game on Friday night footy for the first time. Beating the Bulldogs at the MCG and our last game against GWS at Etihad was fantastic wins for the footy club. On the other hand, there were some frustrating periods of the year where we didn't meet our own expectations internally. As Glenn has touched on, we had 11 new players play for the Melbourne Football Club. Eight were AFL debutants, 6 of these were first-year players to our football club. And all those players that played showed signs that they'll become long-term players for the Melbourne Football Club. To me, this highlights the focus and importance we place on development at the Melbourne Football Club. It started with the appointment of our head development coach, Brendan McCartney, and our VFL coach, Justin Platt. These appointments allowed us to transform Casey into a development field for our players. At Casey, they were taught to play the Melbourne brand of football. They were coached by Melbourne Football Club coaches on match day, and they were hearing the same messages as the senior players do. The outcomes of this are that the players that played were ready to perform at AFL level, and the proof was in the pudding. You think of James Harms, Oscar McDonald, who started in the Development League at Casey, and even Max Gorn's first 13 weeks were played at Casey and finished the year as one of the best ruckmen in the competition. We see this area is vital to our future success, and our club will continue to invest and drive the development and education within our playing group. It just doesn't stop with the players. We believe developing the coaches and the coaches in waiting is really important for where we want to continue this journey as a football club. I also want to touch on the players that we brought in during the trade period. Jake Melksham, Tom Bugg and Ben Kennedy have all shown they can perform at AFL level, but they can continue to develop and grow and are at an age where they can do this and become the best players they can be for the football club. We were attracted to these players because they show similar attributes in that they are competitive, they have strong character, and they all want to work hard to improve themselves and the team. In terms of our draftees, we were able to significantly improve our draft position during the trade period through the great work of Josh Marnie and Todd Viney. The players we brought in are all talented, but as I've mentioned earlier, we will need to develop and educate them and give them the best possible environment to ensure they succeed as AFL players. Getting to this year, the players have all been working extremely hard on the track, as has everyone at every club. So we're no different there. One of the focus areas over the pre-season is to improve the 3 phases of our game style. We know the game is played in 3 phases: defence, contest and offence. To this point, we've been strategically building our game style and layers over the past 2 seasons. We still need to ingrain many habits within our game style, and we've been working very hard throughout the pre-season to do this. We know to be a great football team, we need to be good at all 3 phases of the game, and that will be a challenge for us moving forward this year. I welcome you down this week on Friday to our open training session, where the boys will be more than willing tomorrow, is it tomorrow? Yeah, to sign some autographs. It's been a long week. Sign some autographs and see you guys for the final time in 2015. Before I introduce our new players, I just want to finish by saying that our club and we're really encouraged with the progress that we've made in 215. We've come a long way, and although you didn't see it every week on the field, we as coaches see it in meetings. We see it at training, and we see the development of our players are making, which excites us as coaches. But we are not just content with incremental improvement. We want our members to know that internally we're working extremely hard to fast-track our development and become the best team possible as quick as we can. We're doing everything we can to be a great football club and a great football team. So I mentioned to you before about our debutants. So I want to introduce the new crop of the Melbourne players this year. Come up one at a time, boys. Thomas Bugg. Liam Hewlett. Ben Kennedy. Mitch King. Clayton Oliver. Father-son Joel Smith. Jake Melksham. Sam Wiedemann. And Josh Wagner. Welcome to the footy club, boys. Clearly you can see we haven't employed a hairdresser to work with these boys yet. We're in the process of working through that right now.